Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. The topic for our today's lecture is casting operator and classes. The points we will discuss here are firstly the introduction of casting operator, then why we use typecasting, types of casting operator, then a little summary, introduction to classes, syntax, global and local class. Casting operator. A casting operator is a unary operator which forces one data type to be converted into another data type. The most general cast supported by most of the C++ compilers is as follows. Type expression. Here is an example. Include iostream using namespace std, int main, double, float, int c. Typecasting. Typecasting is used to convert the variable, function, object, expression, or return value to another type. It is a process of converting one type, one data type into another. In other words, converting an expression of given type into another is called typecasting. Types of typecasting. There are two ways to achieve the typecasting: implicit typecasting and explicit typecasting. What is implicit typecasting? Implicit typecasting is not done by any conversion or operators, and in explicit typecasting, it is done by using typecasting operators. C++, the typecasting can be done in either of two ways mentioned below: C style casting or C++ style casting. What is C style casting? In C language, the typecasting is made by putting the bracket name of the required type just before the value of other data type. This converts the given data type into bracket data type. Style casting. C++ permits explicit typecasting of a variable or expression using the typecasting operators. C++ has following typecasting operators: constant cast, static cast, and dynamic cast. Reinterpret cast. Types of casting operator. Dynamic cast. The dynamic cast operators perform typecasting at run type that varies the validity of the cast. If the cast cannot be made, the cast fails and the expression evaluates to null. Dynamic cast is always successful when we cast a class of its base class. Reinterpret cast. The reinterpret cast operator changes one data type into another data type. It should be used to cast between incompatible pointer types. The interpreted the reinterpreted cast operators can used for conversion such as character to int data type or one class to unrelated class, which are inherently unsafe. Constant cast. A constant cast operator is used to add or remove a constant or volatile modifier or form a type. In general, it is dangerous to use the constant cast operator because it allows a program to modify a variable that was declared constant and thus was not supposed to be modifiable. New type expression, new type and embraces expression. Static cast, it is used to convert a given expression to the specified type. Static cast operator can be used to convert an integer to character data type. A casting operator is special operator that forces one data type to be converted into another. As an operator, a casting is a unary and has the same precedence as any other casting operator. Casting operators are used in explicit typecasting, and in C++, the typecasting is done by two ways. One is C style casting and another one is C++ style casting. C++ has following types of operators: constant cast, static cast, dynamic cast, and reinterpret cast. Classes. A class in C++ is the building block that leads to the object oriented programming. It is a user defined data type which holds its own data members and member function which can be accessed and used by creating an instance of that class. For example, consider the class of cars that may be many cars with different names and brands, but all of them will share common properties like all of them will have four wheels and speed limit, etc. Syntax. Classes are defined using either keyword class or keyword struct with the following syntax: class, class name, access specifier 1, member 1, access specifier 2, member 2, and up to so on. Global and local class. A class defined outside all methods is a global class because its object can be created from anywhere in the program. If it is defined within a function body, then it's a local class because objects of such a class are local to the function scope. The classes are the most important feature of C++ that leads to object oriented programming. Class is a user defined data type which hold its own data members and member functions, which can be accessed and used by creating instance of that class. The variables inside class definition are called as data members and the functions are called member functions. Class name must start with an uppercase letter, although this is not mandatory. If class name is made of more than one word, then first letter of each word must be in uppercase. Classes contain data members and member functions, and the access of these data members and variables depend upon the access specifier. Classes member functions can be defined inside the class definition or outside the class definition. Class in C++ are similar to structures in C, the only difference being class defaults to private access control whereas structure defaults to public. All the feature of OOPS revolve around classes in C++, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, etc. Objects of class holds separate copies of data members. We can create as many objects of a class as we need. Okay friends, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this presentation and please also write the summary of what we have learned from today's lecture in the comment box. Allah Hafiz.